Yup. Oh, daddy. I'm so cringe. Yeah. I love cock. I love cock. Ah. So glad I got you guys turned down. Holy shit. Yes, I am now. What is? Oh, you mean the fucking Escape from New York or whatever? Good morning, Initux. Interesting. The cool Beetlejuice or the really hard to look at Beetlejuice? Yeah. Hey, good, man. Let's see. Yeah, so anyway, no, I'm testing out Ubuntu tonight because Bazite broke on me again. And I really just don't know where to go, guys. Honestly, like, I don't know what to do. This laptop has caused me so much fucking turmoil. I'm very, very disappointed in it. I'm like experimenting with literally every conceivable thing that I can try, disabling my iGPU, trying out different distros, and like all this other shit, and it's just been nothing but a headache. So, I know 2604 is about to come out, so I wanted to potentially look at it, but so far my experience has been negative enough that yeah, I don't fucking know. Every time I would go live, Bazite would unload my NVIDIA driver entirely. I actually sent some screenshots of it in the Discord. Not to mention that, but my Wi-Fi will just stop working after a certain amount of time. It'll basically nuke itself to the slowest connection speed possible. I've never seen anything like it. I might be able to pull it up on here. I'll show you kind of what it was doing. Anytime something had to access the NVIDIA card specifically, it would happen. Yeah, so this is the first error. Due to CTX in it, due to call, unknown error. And then, as you can see here, my card would no longer be registered properly in the system. Errors everywhere in NVTop, or not NVTop, NVIDIA SMI. So, I don't know. I don't know what to fucking do. Like, I want to use Linux so badly, but I don't really know where else to turn. Like, I thought about trying NixOS with KDE. I just I don't fucking know where to start, so that's like the only thing I haven't tested. And Immutable did work well in Bazite until it broke. So, I have no idea. Like, ideally, I would be running Arch or Pop OS. But Pop OS, until the update comes out, is pretty unusable to me. Because I need the new driver. And when Ubuntu 2604 drops in 3 days, it's going to get the new NVIDIA driver with all the new fixes and all the good stuff, which could make a difference. Could make the experience better. Matter of fact, I'm betting on it because it's a whole thing. Like, tons of Wayland fixes. And no, I cannot trade it in for a desktop Initux. I own this. I'm stuck with it for at least a year. I might look into getting a desktop next year when I get my taxes, or if I do really well streaming this year. But it sucks, man. It's such a pain in the ass. So what I did tonight was I installed with the iGPU on, so I could get some software set up because certain things will just refuse to launch with the NVIDIA card, not the primary, like upscale shit like that. And then after I basically set up the system, then I disabled the iGPU. That's kind of where we're at with it. But I don't know, and like I can't use two screens, which is really, really disheartening. I've got it plugged up right now. I've got my monitor plugged up, but because of the way that they made this computer, it doesn't work extremely well. So if I have the iGPU on and I connect the monitor, since my 5060 is a dedicated GPU, it has to split the rendering, so it's like outputting on a different card. And it causes conflicts, which is why it lags so bad. And when I have the NVIDIA card only enabled, it is smoother on both screens, but NVIDIA still has enough issues that I'm picking up on my card that make it less functional. That's tonight you can stream and game with NVIDIA GPU only. That's what I'm doing, yeah. I'm just going to keep using the computer like I have been. Yeah, and the thing is, like, it works, but it's just not, it just lags. The second monitor's, in my opinion, almost useless. Now, KDE handles it pretty well. It is a lot smoother on KDE, and overall, I think GNOME just hates NVIDIA anyway. I've always had kind of shitty experiences with GNOME and NVIDIA. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's a newer card, so no. I mean, I could have installed Kubuntu. You're right, I didn't. That kind of defeats the purpose of testing Ubuntu. Yeah. Now, I mean, Kubuntu is interesting. I don't dislike it by any means, but that doesn't solve the issue because it's still laggy. Like, it's smoother than GNOME, but it's still not smooth like it should be. And the only way to rectify that is to disable the iGPU entirely. And yet it still seems like it has issues rendering to two different displays. That's the weird thing, is like, technically speaking, the internal display on my computer is wired directly to the NVIDIA card. And this can all be totally, how do I put it? You can like overstep it by not having two screens, but that makes streaming so much less enjoyable for me. Like, I don't want to do that. I like being able to have my chat open on another monitor. It's very important to me. I don't want anything in the way of the game. I hate constantly having to hide windows and KDE from Screencast and do all these other little customizations, pinning my stream chat. Like, that shit is just annoying once you've done it a million times. So I just don't want to mess with it. So ideally, having two screens would be the best. And Ubuntu's weird. Sometimes it lags and sometimes it's like super smooth. I guess it just depends. I mean, I've heard that it's a conflict with Wayland specifically. That will cause lag, like in the overview and stuff like that. But that's what I'm hoping. The new update will kind of help a little bit. I mean, that would limit me to the only monitor I have that is not the internal display, which is why I wouldn't do that. If I had an OLED like this, because this is what I want to play my games on, is this display right here. If I had a dedicated OLED monitor, then I would do that, and that's kind of the plan down the line. But until then, because there's no way I can afford that. It's like what combination of settings and UEFI plus a distro that's not going to break every time I try to go live or do something intensive? I just don't know. And Windows 11 just runs like shit in general. Matter of fact, they still have this computer on the display shelf at Walmart. And I used it to see, does Windows 11 fucking run like shit there? And it does. Windows 11 just runs like dog shit, period. And this is not a bad computer by any means. Like, it really is not. I feel like I have seen that at least once, Philks. It doesn't happen often, but I have seen it. But yeah, I don't know. Ubuntu is kind of my. I'm hoping this will be my saving grace. And once 2604 comes out, Linux Mint 23 will come out soon after in the next few months. Pop OS 2604 will be coming out, and ultimately, that's what I would like to switch to is Pop. I fucking love Cosmic. I think it's a great DE. Very smooth. I've tested it on just single GPU use case. But the problem is that Cosmic has multiple memory leaks, and I'm hoping they're fixed by the time 2604 drops. But I'm like unwilling to install it and use it because it just breaks. But if they can fix the memory leak with 2604 and implement the 595 driver, then Pop could be a winner. And it's really smooth, I'll say. I really enjoyed using Pop on 2 screens on this computer. The compositor does give me some issues with certain games, but nothing that can't be overcome with updates. That's just where it's a waiting game, pretty much. I need better drivers that support my shitty laptop GPU. And I need something that is actually stable because I like Pop. I think it's a great distro. I've always liked Pop. I mean, the memory leak was present in Pop and in Arch with Cosmic, so it's a Cosmic thing and less of an OS thing. And pretty much how it will work is the compositor will continually grow in size in terms of memory consumption, and if you've got your iGPU disabled, then it'll fill up your VRAM, and if you're using your iGPU, then it'll fill up system memory because it's shared with system memory. And I've had it happen to me in both ways. I've had it fill up my system memory using 20 gigabytes of swap and 15 gigabytes of system memory to the point that it actually caused my system to crash. And on this computer, simply using my computer for 3 hours, I lost over 2 gigs of VRAM, the Cosmic Compositor. I've heard that apparently if you use Cosmic Git or like the Bleeding Edge build, it's supposed to be fixed there, but I don't necessarily trust that because it was supposed to be fixed in LTS, and LTS is 5 months old. So it's kind of unbelievably stupid, and there's no excuse for it. Like it kind of blows my mind that something like that could be left in Pop. And I'm glad they're progressing Linux. I am so glad that they are doing some of these things. I'm all for it. I think Cosmic is great. It's like a perfect balance between a window manager and a desktop environment. I think it's pretty. It works very well. The shortcuts and stuff, the key combines are great. And it's very lightweight. But if you can't use it for more than like 30 minutes because it starts memory leaking like a motherfucker, what are you supposed to do? It just. And here's the thing. I could deal with something like that if I wasn't streaming. But I cannot afford for the viewers and for my commitment to doing this shit, I can't afford to have to kill my stream constantly. That is one reason I bought a computer, was so I wouldn't have to end it every time I switch games, so I could stream longer and have more time on here and try to build the channel more. So it's like it fucks with my streaming. And I just can't have that happening. I just can't. And I think Pop 2604 is supposed to come out within 2 weeks of Ubuntu 2604. But nothing yet. Yeah, so it'll be 2 weeks after. Unless they delay it, which is totally possible. So the 23rd is when Ubuntu drops. So sometime in the very beginning of May. And like at this rate, I don't care what I run as long as it works. Like I'm just so fucking frustrated. I've been fighting this computer ever since I bought it. Just fighting it. every day something else is broken, something is not working. And it's just fucking so disheartening. That's the reason I've not been streaming as much. And I've taken precautions. I've got all of my stuff saved on an external drive here, all my games, everything you could imagine is here to make it as easy as possible for me to switch distros and not have to reinstall everything. Shader caching is off. No leftover data. I've got my prefixes saved from Heroic and Lutris so that I can easily access my shit, plug and play, because the directory structure remains the same. So, I mean, what I'm hoping is that I'm going to try to use this. If this goes well tonight, then I will leave this installed until 2604 drops. And when 2604 drops, I'll give it an honest spin. Assuming nothing breaks between now and the 23rd, I will test 2604. And with just the single GPU, I'm going to have to totally rework how I use my computer, though, to conserve VRAM. I'm probably going to clean install it. Yeah, I don't really trust upgrading necessarily. I've always been pretty against that. But that's the thing about having my shit saved on a different drive is all I have to do is basically run a few commands to reinstall my apps. That's it. And then I have to sign into a few things, you know, normal shit. And if I can get a smooth, right now it's actually running pretty well on both screens, but if I could get a smooth experience in Ubuntu 2604 on both of my displays, even if I have to disable the iGPU, I will fucking do it. If I have to turn my textures down in some games or my shadows a little bit to not go over that VRAM limitation, I'll fucking do it. I just want it to be usable, and I want both of my screens more than anything. Hello, Rixie. Nice to see you again. Hey, I needed to do something on here. Yeah, that is true. Okay, Lutris, L installs, Warcraft 3. That should just work. So I need to see if my save data stayed for these games. That's the important thing. So first and foremost, add a locally installed game, Warcraft. Let's see. Good test experience, if anything, because I can make sure that this prefix shit actually does work effectively. Drive C, program files, Warcraft 3, .exe. And then we have to specify the prefix directory. Just the same folder. Okay. The Frozen Throne. But yeah, that's kind of what we're looking at. I hope it does work out well. Lutris L install Warcraft 3 drive C Warcraft 3. Okay, and it's up here somewhere. FrozenThrone.exe. I'm not sure. Well, that's the thing, CodeBam. I was willing to do that. To use Linux Mint with Xorg, and I will say this: it was very smooth when I used it, but it crashes constantly. Like the entire system fails. I have to reboot the entire system. And I think it's because I just don't think Xorg is jiving well with my modern GPU. And that happens even with the iGPU enabled, by the way. So it's like I just don't know what to do. I'm hoping that the Wayland update will fix it. Somebody posted in my Discord that it's finally happening. So with Linux Mint 23, Wayland should be stable. And honestly, when that happens, fuck, dude, I've always loved Linux Mint. I would not mind switching back to it. That's like the only thing that's holding me over. That, and it needs newer drivers. But that'll all come with the next update, so. Because Optimus switching and Xorg is dog shit. Like, it's functional-ish, but the only way to get dual GPUs to actually work in Mint, in my experience, is you pretty much have to force the NVIDIA GPU only. Well, see, being on a slightly older kernel is fine. All that other shit is fine. Because as soon as a driver drops in the Ubuntu repo, Linux Mint gets access to it. So I can always be on the latest driver available in Ubuntu, which is the important thing. So as long as I'm on, like, Linux Mint's already on 6.17.7, I think. So as long as I'm on a kernel like that or higher, then I can just pull my driver from the Ubuntu repos. Okay, that does work. Reanimal. Now this is the important part. Does this allow me to pull my save data? I hope so. Everhome binaries 164 reanimal.exe. Okay. And then we need to specify our prefix directory, which will be this one right here. Okay, if this loads and my save data is fine, then copying the prefix is enough to keep this stuff functional. But no, see, and I ran into an issue in Arch that I've only had in Arch where OBS was memory leaking for some reason. And I can't get away from it. Something's always fucking wrong. It drives me mad. Oh, I've got to change the timeout shit. This is one thing about Ubuntu that's pretty annoying, or it's a GNOME thing, but... So this is totally normal. Launch, which means the prefix should be good. Okay, so as long as I specify my prefix path, I should be good. Alright, man, good night. Yeah. Good. So that did work. We've got our save data and all of our graphic settings, so it is truly plug and play. It's great news. I was hoping that would be the case. Yeah, the same thing with Steam. It should be good. Avoid, at the moment, copying any games back to my internal SSD just in case. Like when 2604 comes out, I can just install it, clean install it, and I'll be good. But I don't actually know if it's going to work. I tried installing the beta for 2604, and it broke in the install. So, don't actually know if it's going to work or not. But if not, I can always just downgrade. No big deal. It feels like VSync is out or something. It's really poorly optimized also. Holy shit. Very nice looking though. Alright, let's make sure our settings are good. Should be. I am still wearing that mask. Our limited DLSS quality, advanced. Yep, high settings. Now, I will say the biggest trade-off to not having the iGPU is I can't offload shit to a different memory source, so I will lose video memory from being on a single GPU, obviously. But that can be compensated for. That looks kind of like the mall. Birdie. Maybe Gnome just needed a minute to warm up. Sorry, overview. Laggy ass motherfucker. This might just be shit that you can't really escape from, though, honestly. I mean, Gnome might just always lag with video, certain things. I'm sure it'll get better with time, but down, up, middle, down. Ruh-roh, Raggy. Oh, I am. I drowned. Damn. So far, this looks promising, though, chat. Doctor, this is in fact Linux, yes. Welcome to the channel. Not Bazite or Nobara. Although I recently have been testing Bazite quite a bit. You guys get off my boat, fuckers. Little bastards. On my way, bitch. Well, they fucked off. Well, this is just regular old Ubuntu. Doing some testing with it. Uh, only officially acknowledged distro, yeah. Yes, this is Ubuntu. See, once you do it a few times, it gets smoother. KDE's overview also lags to shit, though, to be fair. I've used them all, Doctor. I've been using Linux for 14 years. And Bazite is, in fact, breaking pretty badly for me. Also, no thanks on Nobara. If I wanted to catch a kernel, I would just use Catchy. Take mainline any day. Ooh. We get a lot up in here. Oh, do I put this in here? You end up accomplishing what you wanted to accomplish in the game, Duggan? Linus. Yeah, I've been thinking about. Want to beat the DLC again, even though I kind of hate it. Currently 8. But I've never done it on PC. All on PlayStation. So I've been wanting to do it on PC. I have used Windows 11, yes. Recently, too. And I kind of hate it. Oh, wait, here we go. I'm gonna shoot this thing, ain't I? Woo! Damn. Oh, thank God they gave me multiple missiles. Oh, we're about to open the Strait of Hormuz. Yeah, very close to the end. Boopy. Yeah, but you can just do all that in Linux without needing a registry. It is quite literally the antithesis of control over your computer. Edit it down to the core of the kernel and do everything. All right. Sorry, birdie or fish, whatever you are, but you got to go. Yep, no problem, Minitux. Windows does add tons of shit back. That is, in fact, a very unfortunate thing about Windows 11. Not sure what you mean by that, Doctor. Linux is Unix-like, Mac OS is actual Unix. Can you pick that up, please? Grass is green. See, the thing is, I don't really have to worry about removing much from Linux. It just kind of lets you do it. Yes, I have used Unix, and I've used Unix-like way longer than that. Trust me, I'm more than aware. I think we're good. I mean, I did what I needed to do here. Where's the boat? There we go. Yeah, that doesn't really get away from the issue, though, does it? Like, from a fundamental perspective, there's things I just don't like about Windows. Plus, it's like, what do I stand to benefit from it? Like, I can play Call of Duty. I don't even play that. I can do everything else in Linux, and it's easier. Total control. No weird shit I gotta edit out. It's great. Oh, he is a corpse. I think we're pretty far into this game. I'm like 99% certain we're coming up on the end. Oh, it's easy to install VMs in Linux as well. Flatpak install GNOME boxes or grab that shit from the software repos. Bam. Here's what I want. I want Linux and I want it to work. If I can have those, I'm a happy camper. Yep, I mean, VirtualBox, VMware. Pretty sure you can get either both of those or one of those in Linux. But it also has a shit ton of alternatives you can use, like QEMU or QEMU, whatever it's fucking called. Virt Manager, which is like one of the best virtualization pieces of software to ever exist. So insane that you can literally pass through a GPU to Windows and use it as if it were natively installed without rebooting your PC. Yeah, QEMU, something like that. That's a great question. Not as far as I know. Unfortunately. I heard it's possible, though. Somebody did something where they broke into the firmware. I don't think it's to the point yet where you can actually play anything. It was pretty much instantaneous. Pretty sure that Yuzu existed in Ryujinx like right after the launch of the Switch. I am using it on an actual computer. It's my main operating system. I have not mained Windows for more than like a day, and as long as I can remember. Oh, another fucking. Darn it. That's interesting you say it's available in Pro because last time I used Windows 11, I had Hyper-V enabled in the Home Edition. And having used Linux through WSL, it was so dog shit and out of date and barely functional, I couldn't believe it. But why use Linux in a VM when I can just run it? It does everything. What is this fucking monstrosity? Yeah, I was able to just turn it on. Like it was very easy. Go through the door. But yeah, I mean, if you're making a Windows 11 bootable USB, no reason to not install Pro. Yeah, well, Windows is putting a ton of money into ARM CPU development too. I mean, that's the way of the future. Uh, what the fuck? Upside down. Welcome, my friend. Thank you for being here. All VMware for works. Yeah, I mean, not a bad idea. That's what a lot of people I know do. I am definitely not on an ARM machine. I don't think it's nearly as good as it will be. It's not something I'm interested in until it's there. I'm on a totally normal machine. No. I will be back momentarily, chat. Okay. I am back. Yeah, I have an i7 14700HX, 10 core, 16 thread performance core, 12 efficiency cores, and an RTX 5060. Oh, interesting. Buddy, can it stop? There we go. Wow, we're actually underwater right now. That's so cool. Oh yeah, let me turn this up for you guys. Sorry. Oh, oh, creepy. Oh, there we go. Disgusting. Ruh-roh. Weird game. Weird indeed. Don't think that's how that works. Honestly. We gave the gift of sight. Very nice. I have to say, this is working very well at the moment, minus the overview being laggy. Display number 2 is actually running properly. It's kind of nuts. There we go. But which way do I actually go? Don't think I'm in the right place. I got a hat. I guess that's something, huh? Bro, fucking camera's just turning all over the fucking place. I gotta say, this is a very pretty game, chat. Whoa! Cocksucker. Sucking me off, dumb hole. Do you like it when I break in your asshole? You fucking bitch. Good gosh, dip the little slide plate, Elden Ring every day till I die, till I cry, cause I'm a guy. I'm one of a guy. Alright, try again. Let me top into this real quick. Nasty. Oh. Little nightmare indeed. Or like a reanimal. It's fucking over, dude. There's so many. Like, oh, gosh, Becky, look at that ass. Aristo, nice with the Fortis taped up. Okay, tip number 2. What you wanna do? Solo Halo 2, sacrifice, no more Xbox Live in the room. I've been working so hard from the Sam in the day. Slow, fuck with anybody know, God knows. Interesting. Oh, this game runs like shit, dude. No more Xbox Live in the room. I did working so gosh with the BB but do. Hot boy, baby, we could take it slow, slow. Fuck with anybody, no God knows. Put my phone back in the bag. On me. We'll be alright. Oh shit.
Oops, wrong place. Every morning at the mine, you could see him around. Stood 6'6" and weighed 245. Kinda broad shouldered, narrow at the hip. Everybody knew you didn't give him no lip. Big John.
Young
Big
Lean.
John. Big John. Big Bad John.
I like taking a shit in the Big Bad John. Oh no.
Yeah. For the version of that song where this guy uses like this incredibly bassy voice to go Big bad John. I can't even like mimic. It's like his voice is like really bassy when he does that.
Hell yeah. Who gives a shit? Toby Maguire's dating a 20-year-old. He's what? People are mad about this?
It's the Boogie situation all over again. No, I'm just joking.
Boogie's just a fucking freak.
She twitted my tipples.
One of the best things I've ever seen, dude.
Yeah.
She twitted my sweatballs! Twitted.
Twitted.
My dad used to jerk off and he made me watch!
There's a 2-hour compilation of just Boogie meltdowns.
Dude, some of them are so fucking good. Like that saga in particular is really sad, but also really funny.
Yeah.
Because I feel pain in his voice, but it's like, fuck, dude. Like, what are you doing? My dad
That
twisted
shit
my
where
nipples too.
there's a one that clip where like fucking Wings and Keem decided to like take Boogie's money for August because he like faked having cancer. And it's like, no, you're not. Wings, did you just hear what he just said? He said he's gonna take my money, my paycheck for August. He's like, yeah, he's gonna split it with me. He had like a meltdown after that. He's like, I need to have lights. If you want me on the show, I can't do it. I need to have lights. And then like, there's a lot of times in that clip where he's like screaming, but like his mic isn't like picking it up, so like, you just see him like freaking out with no audio.
Yeah. 2024 was a fucked up year for that shit. Oh shit, is hitting the fan, guys.
Really embarrassing scene where he wanted to shake hands with Sahar and he was like, I'm not shaking your hand.
Blow it out. Yes. Whoa! Okay. That was pretty funny. That was okay. Why did you guys get me killed? Like, honestly. I can't believe my chat would do that to me. Why did y'all tell me to stand there and let him blow me up with a grenade? Like, fuck. Bullshit. on me. I'll be up.
It was a part of the abuse. It was a part of the abuse.
My dad shit on my air mattress. He made me light his leg hair on fire. He kissed my stepdad. You know, you guys can eat my big hairy ass covered in doo-doo, okay? Take responsibility for your shit, alright? Accept it. Oh! Oh! Dude, it's like I'm in fucking World War II or something. World War II. It's exactly what I said.
War of the Worlds.
Game is bad shit. I'll be alright. I don't fuck a nut. Oh my gosh, Becky, eat that ass. Oh! Oh! Okay, first off, this game is ear raping the fuck out of me, so. I was pressing S on the keyboard, excuse me? I'll be alright. I won't bust a nut. Oh, I'm tripping and shit. Get up, you dumb fucking retard. What the fuck, man? Oh my gosh, Daddy, look at this crack. It's in the sidewalk and I stepped on it fast. Now my mom's back is broken to shit. She can't walk no more and now she is just a bitch. Working so hard from the AM in the day. Oh gosh, don't put your phone back in the bag. Holy shit, he's dead. Yeah, that's a great way to look at it, Rixie. Fuck that piece of shit. He was just slowing us down. He died twice in that section. Yeah, I knew that. I had to press that button. I didn't think the elevator was moving. That would be retarded. Hello, Halo 2, sacrifice, no more Xbox Live in the room. I bet this game would be a fun multiplayer experience. How did that not blow us up? Ooh. Am I the meme frog? What is his name? Harambe?
The gorilla?
Oh, it's Pepe. I look like Pepe the meme frog.
Yeah, because the gorilla's, that's Harambe.
Yeah, he was unjustly murdered
Yeah.
for stealing a little boy into the thingy. Oh man, this game sucks. So I can be AM in the day. Hot boy, maybe we can make it slow, slow. That is great to hear, Rick. Welcome to the channel, my friend. Linux Mint is goated, I gotta say. Look forward to 23 dropping. Gonna be awesome. Definitely gonna take a look at it and maybe do a sequel to my gaming and Linux Mint video when it drops. Oh gosh. Son of a dick and balls. Yeah, I finally got Bloodborne up and running through Shad PS4. It's fucking amazing. Love it.
PS4?
Yeah, Shad PS4. It's what the emulator's called.
Oh, okay.
Took me years to not only find a ROM, but then I had to learn how to set all of it up, which is a massive pain in the ass. Yeah, XFCE is really good. I probably wouldn't use it personally, simply because the Wayland session's not quite where it needs to be, but it is a great DE if you like Xorg. Dude, that ringing is killing me right now. Oh, you're dead. Oh, they could have made that gory. Yeah, I mean, the differences between Xorg and Wayland aren't noticeable for the majority of use cases. Where it really starts mattering is depending on your DE and the way Xorg is set up and your graphics card. There's so many factors that kind of go into it. But for me, dual monitor on Xorg has always been pretty useless. Unless I had 2 monitors that were the same refresh rate. Other than that, super functional, worked forever. But as a content creator, Wayland serves my use case way better. And Mint 23 is supposed to ship with a good Wayland session, which is going to be great. Yeah, integrated graphics definitely help because they're in the Mesa stack. As somebody that has primarily used NVIDIA my whole life, my experience tends to be less good. Functional, but less good. I don't want to wear this fucking hat. Where's my Pepe mask? Guess I can't change it. Oh! Ooh! Don't do this game. No. No. What are we running out of? Not VRAM. Not swap. Yep, not bad. Not bad at all. Dude, what is it with the section that is killing it? I am testing out Ubuntu tonight, yes. Primarily use Arch. Been messing with Bazi for a few weeks. Had issues with all of them. Holy shit. Good gosh, didn't do a little slide. Fuck this guy for shooting me. He's trying to hit my eye. Ugh. Time to take a nap. See how print screening works. Pretty much instantaneous. I'll take it. Oh, this is interesting. No, no, it ain't happening this time. It ain't happening this time. Fuck. Yeah, Arch works pretty much perfectly for everything I need but my GPU setup. The truth of the matter is that Ubuntu just has great technical support for hardware. So generally speaking, I don't think I've ever had my NVIDIA driver break on Ubuntu. I've had issues in the past where it would crash to the login screen. But that hasn't happened, and that's a known bug, so that happens in other distros too, not just Ubuntu. Hey, get over here. Alright. Doing that thing. I guess I can drag that. I'll be alright. I know I need to like grab a hold of that somehow. Oh. Hell yeah. Very nice. This is called Reanimal. It's a game from the people that did Little Nightmares 1 and 2. Very interesting little game. Alright. Push seat open. Why did you bring me back in here?
Hmm?
The game fucking wanted me to go back in there. I don't know why.
Oh.
The fucking guy is growing big. That's fair. Terrific. Yeah, Ubuntu is one of the better distros to troubleshoot, I'll say that much. Goodness gracious. Whip. Oh! Okay. I know me. I'll be alright. There's no way we're pushing this car. Very interesting, Rick. Yes, I actually think I have that game in my library. Damn. Yep, Civ is pretty cool. I really want to get into Age of Mythology. Been waiting to get it. It's on sale. Need to do it before it goes back. Dude, this game is nuts. What? Get up, bitch. Nice. Oh, I was hoping we could drive this. Son of a fucking bitch! I hate my life. I just wanna fuck. Oh my gosh, Becky, look at that ass.
Ow. What? The backstab didn't work.
What else but Elden Ring? This game is wild. Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, I remember those days, man. On one of my old YouTube channels, I actually have a tutorial for how to do that. Fix the screen tearing issue. Really, really good now. Interesting, because I had somebody earlier asking, why not just run Linux in a VM? Well, what the fuck?
Why would you run it in a VM? When you just run Windows in a VM?
Yeah, I know. It makes no sense. Tank controls, literally.
Teleport out of here.
So bad. Very interesting. Yeah, I'd been gaming on a Chromebook last year, and it was a very interesting experience having to custom flash UEFI on there. It worked for the most part, but it wasn't really capable of doing too much. PS1 emulation was the best it could pull off. That thing couldn't even render a YouTube video at 1080p. Unless you, like, launched it through a terminal. Oh, now I'm playing as her? Did my guy that I've been playing as this entire game just get fucking murdered? What the fuck? No, don't worry, we've upgraded to a $1,200 paperweight. What is happening in this fucking game, dude?
I need 6 of them. No matter. Lay out your arms then.
Yeah, 480 is a pretty good sweet spot for a CPU like that. That better not be the end.
Fingers snap.
Had her locked up like a fucking Chinese finger trap.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess because it just simple. And I will say Chrome OS is definitely, in my experience, way better optimized than running Linux on one of those things, because it is simply a web browser pretty much, but I'd much rather have all the additional freedom and reduced performance for certain things.
No matter. Lay out your arms then.
I guess it's just one of those things most people don't really notice the difference in. It depends on the distro too. I arguably think a lot of file. Or were you talking about file? Were you talking about the application you use to manage your files, or are you talking about the file system? Like ext4, btrfs, so on and so forth. This, that would make a difference to what I was about to say. I'll be alright. Oh my gosh, Becky, look at that ass. Wrist on ice with the 40s taped up. Uh-oh. Yeah, I always manually save specific directories, so I've never had that, funnily enough. Oh, is this the girl's corpse? No. Sacrifice, no more Xbox Live in the room. Not sure I understand anything about what is happening. And there's like this connection between her and the goat creature. I know that.
Oh my lord.
I mean, that is even more nonsensical than Little Nightmares. But it was a good game. Especially since I paid the low price of $0 for it. Let me get your mind. Let me get your mind. Let me get your mind on me. No, there's other people here. Usually they just don't always chat. But yeah, I pretty much stream at the same time. And sometimes I'll go live earlier in the day for me, but you're welcome for me playing you. I don't understand. Oh? Did you notice that? OBS was using... It's not right. I need to look at that on stream. Thinking that was the game EXE, I just looked at it wrong. Yeah, okay, so OBS is not memory leaking here. That just ran like absolute dog shit. Very poorly optimized game. With the fort is taped up, got a head full of love and a heart full of blood. But I never made the money, so nobody gave a fuck. Now, Sneaky, right? What you wanna do? Solo, hello, to sacrifice. No more Xbox Live in the room. I'll give Ubuntu the single GPU. It is actually smooth. So maybe we're on to something here with 2604. Hard boy, oh yeah, but we could take it slow, slow, slow. All right, we'll go ahead and re-add our other games. Mouse PI for Hire 1. Now, question, chat. I'm wondering, when 2604 drops, I was going to simply upgrade to it, or clean install it, I should say. I'm starting to second guess whether I want to have to reset all this up, though. Be totally honest. But that would be the easiest way to not fuck anything up and to keep all my shit. Yeah, I don't blame you, man. And most of these itch.io games are pretty useless. I'll keep them in there, but um, reason I don't use LMD is I don't like Cinnamon. Installing XFC on it doesn't work. Very interesting. I mean, LMDE is inferior to the Ubuntu base anyway. It's just not as well supported. But I definitely think that if they put some more effort into it, that could be like magnificent distro. The truth is, despite its issues, Ubuntu's not bad. Like it by any means. Some things about it that I don't like, but it's it's one of the better supported distros that you can get your hands on. My biggest issue with GNOME that I've noticed is certain little things like Steam don't work properly sometimes. What I mean by that is you'll be trying to open a properties menu and you'll click right through it and you have to do it like 10 times to get it to work right. I'll see if I can trigger it here. Yeah, like right there. And then you'll be trying to switch to like a different Proton tool and it'll do the same thing. You'll just click right through it. It won't actually change. Apparently that's a well-known issue. Um, Not enough of an issue though that I'm like, no, too worried about it. No, yeah, Ubuntu has by far the best documentation in Linux, in my opinion. Like nothing even comes close. Arch has a shit ton of documentation, but it's infinitely more complex to parse if you're not like a super versed Arch user. But if you're on Ubuntu, Debian, Linux, Mint, Pop OS, finding answers to issues is instantaneous. Pretty much everything has been done and somebody's fixed it. Yeah, Linux Mint's pretty good. Like I said, if I had that stable Wayland session, I'd be pretty pleased. I'm just shocked that both my monitors are running smoothly right now. Like it's actually rendering properly. We've got this set up in a somewhat specific way. So, we do have ZRAM set to double our memory, so we can recompress 32 gigabytes back into system memory. Slot priority set to 60. Using ZSTD, of course, is our algorithm. So more than enough memory to work with. I'm actually consuming less system memory and swap right now than I was in Bazite, funnily enough. GPU utilization is about on par with what I would expect, but yeah, using 2.3 gigabytes of VRAM is pretty harsh. Makes sense, single GPU, but that shit builds up. That does make a difference. I'll be alright. I don't give a fuck. Oh my gosh, Becky, look at that ass. I really need to cop this before it's too late. But I think I've got some time. April 30th, yeah, I've got plenty of time. For love. We'll test Silent Hill 2 Remake real quick. I don't really want to like get into it at the moment. But we'll see if it actually works in Ubuntu, whereas it did not work in Pop. And we might try to launch RE9 and see if it'll even let us in the game, or if the vertex explosions are still a thing. They probably are, even though the game's been out for almost 2 months. Yeah, I always wanted a cart dumper for the Switch, like a MIG Switch, as they call them. Um, but I actually have a Switch 2 anyway, so it doesn't matter. It would be nice to be able to dump some of those and play them at 4K, though. I can emulate Bloodborne at the frame rate in settings that I was emulating that, then I bet Breath of the Wild would look fucking amazing on here. Heart full of love. Yeah, I've heard that they're pretty dodgy. The reason I haven't bought one. Halo, Halo 2, sacrifice, no more X by live in the room. Working so hard from the day I'm in. Hey, gotta get it, suck it like it is a dig ya 100K. Hi, boy. Linux could become illegal, yeah.
You talking about the ID verification on the OS level?
It's the age verification, yes. Not quite to the ID part yet, but
Oh.
that would be totally unreasonable, I think. I mean, fuck, I wouldn't put it past them.
How would you age verify without an ID?
The same way everything age verifies like that, give you a button to click.
Well, like, are you 18 years old and you click it?
Most of them just ask you how old you are and give you an option between fucking 1 to whatever, 99.
Hmm.
And you just click whatever you want. Yes, 1800 exactly. Okay, this is doing the same thing that it did in Pop! OS, funnily enough. Where it's just launching with a black screen. I had to do. What did I? There are people in my chat that are talking about making a port of systemd where you can like put in that you're thousands of years old or something like that. I'm all for it. You literally just can't. There's no winning against Linux. Somebody will fix it. There's no way to fucking legally prove that you switched. It's not gonna happen. Well, I don't give a fuck. Hey, Silent Hill 2, you gonna do anything? I
That's
don't
kind of crazy. I
understand.
always thought it was an ID thing. How would they? What's the point of having age verification on it if you can just lie?
So they can say that they made you verify your age. I mean, there's so many issues with ID verification that it's not even funny. Like the security risk that would pose for everybody, it's just totally unreasonable, which is why it's not really been put into effect. I think there's like,
Well, yeah, the
uh,
age verification I think is kind of unreasonable too, though.
yeah, I mean, I agree, but just clicking a button, you can just lie. So it's like, is it gay and annoying? Yes, but ultimately it won't make a difference to anybody.
Well, that's kind of my point, though, is that like there's not really a reason for it to be there if you can just if it goes off of a I guess honor system, you can just lie about your age or whatever.
Hey man, California is the one trying to push it.
Yeah.
I don't know what their dumbass justification is for it, but it's not gonna work. There's already like 50 systemd ports without it. You could
Yeah.
just fucking just use something else at that rate.
Mm-hmm.
It's just not gonna work. Like, what does this game not run on anything but KDE on this computer? And they've already started putting it in all the games too. Like every Capcom game since 7 now has age verification in it. Just a
Yeah.
button. How old are you? Roll up.
But like with Minecraft and Discord specifically,
Oh
though,
yeah, Rick.
that was like an actual ID thing where you have to do like a either a facial scan or take a picture of your fucking driver license.
Yeah, and look at where that went.
Yeah.
One of the quickest take backs I've ever seen.
With
Just
Discord maybe, but not Minecraft. Minecraft hasn't backed down on that. Not I mean, it's not there for the US per se, but it's for there for like you know, other countries like Australia. And I think the UK if I'm not mistaken.
I mean, you can't even call somebody ugly in the UK without getting thrown in jail, so I'm not surprised.
Um,
Yeah, I'm starting to think this literally just doesn't work. All right. Colonel CTLR. Don't like myself. We'd have to put hog for CP pythons, considering switching to WQ Unbound. Doesn't seem like it's. But I can't think of one. Don't understand how you like me so much. I might be one of those games for forcing Wayland to fix it. How to force a Steam game to use Wayland instead of X Wayland. Proton enable Wayland. So much 'cause I don't like myself. It could also just be totally possible this game doesn't work on these drivers. And come to think of it, I think I've played this on anything, but no, I think I played it on 590. That was Arch. Don't like myself. I mean, I think we're already there, Rick. Most of it is. There's a few outliers. They just happen to be pretty big outliers. And the companies that don't want to support Linux are the companies that want you in their pocket. So, makes sense. But with Proton being as good as it is, honestly, I don't care if they even support it natively, as long as they don't block Proton. Myself, that did not work. What? See? Click it. Won't open. Click it 20 fucking times. There it goes. Okay, let's see. No, every year is the year of the Linux desktop online. Always. Every single year. I don't like myself. Oh yeah, I was gonna try that. Dash DX11.
Well, I'll go ahead and head to bed. It's pretty late.
Alright, see ya.
Yeah, see ya, man. Take care.
Yep. Used launch commands. Change the same number of GPU using NVIDIA cards. Alright, I will be joining my Discord chat. Which, by the way, anybody that's new to the channel wants to join the channel Discord, we have one. It is in the pinned comment by the support links in the Steam chat, or it's supposed to be, because it would appear that that's not there for some reason. Mm-hmm. Will be in the chat for any gay people with the name M. You know, pointing that out. Okay. Yeah, well, I mean, Windows 11 is dog shit, so. Cause I don't like myself. If this actually works, I would be shocked. Cause I don't like myself. Oh, that did work. What? What? It's because it's, even though the iGPU is disabled, it's like it's detecting it. That's interesting. Yeah, Unreal is pretty top tier. Like, top tier dog shit. Unfortunately, that's what so many devs are using, man. Sucks, but it is what it is. And it do be how it's gonna be, unfortunately. The Charlie Kirk shooter has finally appeared in court, and things are happening with that. Anything interesting? No, epic, man. I will say I really liked that era of Mac OS visually. That is not the right resolution. Let's go ahead and lower that to 1080p. Would actually let me do that. Off DLSS, quality. We'll just put this on medium preset. Don't like myself. And Ubuntu 26.4 is going to be on Linux kernel 7, which will be nice. All the latest Wayland stuff. Yeah, game is totally fixed. Okay, so the issues with Pop specifically. Ubuntu is looking like it might actually be a good option, chat. Took me long enough to actually try to do this, but I think I can make this work with single GPU. And it's working this well, and it's not even updated yet. So I'm having some CPU related audio issues, I've noticed. I look forward to having that kernel upgrade. Say you've got a million reasons. Not having shader caching on, though, makes shader caching a bitch. That would be really cool, man. Hope it's implemented for you. Yeah, there's all sorts of stuff I'm waiting for. Shit, cock. I made a mistake. All I know was that I just got ass raped, and I love grapes. I wanted to wit like I am a chimpanzee, fucking lots of things. Silent Hill 2 is a game I like, but it makes my face turn blue when I'm screaming at my screen like I am a retard. Get down on the. This is actually running better than it did on Arch. Oh, I'm such a dumbass. Say you've got a million reasons. I can't think of one. Hell, that's the thing I love about Ubuntu-based distros in general is like you wouldn't believe how overly complicated it can feel to simply downgrade your graphics driver or to like upgrade your graphics driver in certain distros. And as long as Ubuntu or whatever Ubuntu-based distro you're running has that driver in the driver list, like in the repo, it's one command. You can downgrade, upgrade, and it works flawlessly. There's no issues. And that is one of the pluses to having something like Ubuntu. It just does that type of thing so well. And sometimes you have to experiment. This is how it is. Linux Mint 23 drops and has a good Wayland session and a new kernel and all that good stuff. I'll definitely consider taking another look at it. I just need that 595 driver. Data cache. Data cache. Or CPU something. Glitching out my audio, which is typically CPU related. Damn, this area is so hard to run. Yeah, I really, really like this game. Very heavy, but apartment key 306. Oh, I know where it is.
I became Swiss cheese.
Oh, Lord. were never meant to lick your cock. All you ever did was come inside me. Come inside me. We talk insane. My balls are gay, and I never knew why.
I think my laptop is dying. Again. But that's nothing new.
Ooh. I always really like kitchen floors with tiles. Damn, now you like me. If they could get a kernel with a more optimized scheduler, I think this would be good. What? Okay, it's working. I have no doubt this will work even better. Once the update comes out in a few days. So I'll probably take another look at it then. This is the case in a few games I've tested in Ubuntu where it seems like it really just doesn't mesh well with the kernel specifically. So it seems totally reasonable to assume that maybe newer kernel, NT sync by default, all that good stuff might make a difference. Oh my gosh, dude, it got sent back so far. No. This game has got some weird issues in GNOME, I'll say that. There we go. Pinball game, I don't think so, no. I used to have a MetaQuest 2, and I had a 3, but I ended up losing it last year, unfortunately. But I really liked them. Uh-huh. Ubuntu is definitely heavier. I'll say that. Obviously. But I like the way it looks. I'm very comfortable with how it functions. There's certain things I don't like about GNOME that I find it difficult to get over, but like generally speaking, it's totally fine. Like I would love to be able to hide some of this shit. Create link, delete permanently, simple, first, second, third. I know all this can be changed. Yeah, so you can remove these. Say you got a million reasons, but I can't think of one. Okay, copy, rename, create link, compress, move the trash. So can I just drag this over here? Yes, I can. Okay, we would do that. We'd come over here. We don't need this. Make a new bookmark. Heroic. Lutris. That needs to go in the backup folder. Yes, you can. You can move them. Cool. Perfect. Very nice. No, XFCE is really good. I gotta say, I like it a lot. Now, if I could configure that to allow me to minimize on click, that would be pretty good. Got a million reasons, but I can't think one. Because that's a extension thing. Oh yeah, let's see if Resident Evil has fixed cutscenes still, if that actually carried over. Annoying that some apps don't like the GTK styling. If not, we'll have to re-add this. Installing redistributables DirectX 9. That's interesting because the prefix is there, so all that should already be there. But I don't like myself. Yeah.
Completed Pragmata.
Well, a lot of the themes are totally broken because they're not supported properly by the people that made them. Okay, so I do have to reapply that fix. What'd you say, Marv?
I have completed Pragmata.
Oh, that's good. Go ahead and run these. Don't understand how you like me. Yeah, as far as the clock, I always just make it, I think, AM, PM, and it looks good, but I guess it depends on the display and all sorts of other things. That's one of the things of the Xorg is that scaling is a little wonky. Don't like myself. I'm just very, very surprised that my other screen is totally smooth right now. That is not something that happens.
Is that a good thing or bad thing in this? In this?
Well, it's definitely a good thing. Because I've been struggling with getting this to do this. David was finally arrested. Holy shit. But I don't like myself. He's this rapper that was with an underage girl and she ended up dead in the trunk of this car.
What the flying fuck?
Very nice, Rick. Never had a clock that big myself, but it actually seems like it could be useful. Alright, we click this. Wine CFG. Okay, so we come over here, Heroic installs Resident Evil, and it's called MCI AVI 32. We hit type that, add, apply, okay. Like myself. Oh, no. Oh, no. Perfection. There we go. Oh yeah. I don't even need. With that GPU disabled, I should be able to just render these games in the right one. Very true. Linux has gotten pretty good about that. Having the iGPU disabled might be the strat here. Okay, so I don't need. Alright, let's look at some shocky horror games. But paste. I have not. I think I played one Sniper Elite game. I don't remember which one though. Okay, rename.
Old school best known to him.
Lutris, itch.io. Yeah, I'll go ahead and get rid of the rest of these. I don't think I need them. Yep, see you, Rixie. Hope to see you again. Someday. Soon. You as well, my friend. Yep, sure thing, Rick.
close. Loading fresh bag. It's starting to come together.
This game sucks.
Reloaded.
Holy shit, that's doo-doo. But I don't like myself. You said you had a million reasons, but I can't.
Switching mags.
Hey,
Help me.
baby, where's your phone? So I can make sure it's charged when I have to go. I need it.
Loading fresh bag.
Didn't one of them take it earlier? Nope. Man, I'm a retard, honey. Gonna work or not? Damn. Wilson is so funny.
I like it. It's just like T-posing and
What about being gay? You love Cockett, did
it's
you
just
say?
what the fuck? That was not what I was saying. Saying you fucking little twat.
I'm just like trying to figure out where the fuck to go.
Well, you can always play Call of Duty with me.
Yeah, I wish the game wasn't 5,000 gigabytes.
It's only 250.
That is only 1/4 of my entire SSD.
Yeah. Yeah. The same for my fucking PS5, man. It's so stupidly high.
Yeah. Another dog shit game. Don't like myself. Don't come. Said you've got a million reasons, but I can't think of one. I don't understand how you like me so much, but I don't like myself. Dun, 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 dun. Literal pigs. What?
That's ridiculous more that, and then that is done. What do we here? Then even more is just turned into blackout. Yeah. Yeah, fucking blackout. So that's
I remember that shit.
me on. Yeah, they brought it back.
Hey, Damn. I wasn't able to figure it out last time either.
What a shitty game.
Job sucking a dick, coming up on the stick, coming up on it quick. I am a bitch.
That's the second time I ever tried when Call of Duty was like failed, trashed.
Switching mags.
Oh, you can easily take a single match with me.
Fuck.
Well, but this should be my last Call of Duty. Unless if they really fix up the new Modern Warfare.
I remember when we thought that the next COD was going to be equal to one of the other games.
It was
No, one of the
technically.
others. Not that one.
Yeah. They should start doing it again, taking some changes, be a little bit low Russian style, you know. Instead of having the dick in the hands and like, oh, we need to please the majority so we don't get in